Good day, everyone. I am Teacher Hannah, and today we will read a story. This story is about a small girl who struggles to eat vegetables and hates chili. But she is determined and challenged as she learns her family's tradition and her community's culture. Ang librong ating babasahin ay patungkol sa istorya ni Cicely at ito ay pinamagatang Picky Eater Cicely. Alam niyo ba ang kahulugan ng picky eater? Ang picky eater ay nangangahulugang pagiging mapili or pihikan sa mga pagkain. Ikaw ba ay nakaka-relate dito? Kung ganon, tara, basahin natin ang istoryang ito. Para sa imo ini, kakawat ko, kumusta ka na? Marhay tayaon ka, tangaring sabay kitang magbasa. Arab ko, mahilig ka na magbasa. Nagtutubod ako, na kaya mo ining tapuson, asin mauog makakarelate sa istorya na ini ni Cicely. Sarong aki na mapili sa pagkakan. Mari na, aramon ta, kulayan taan sa imong imahinasyon. Habang binabasa mo ini, puunan mong isipon ang mga pangyayari na garoyaon ka mismo sa laog kan istorya ni Cicely. Taigwa kitang sisimbagan, manugod sa tatong nabasa. Dai ka na magduwa-duwa, pasil sana ang mga kahaputan, magtiwala ka sa ko. Lalo na sa sadiri mo, kaya mo ni. Bago ka magbuklat, tandaan mo na kaya sa imo nakaabot ang surat na ini, tai ka may makukuang adal na pwede mo man maistorya sa mga mabibistado mo o kabistado mo na. Sana, arog ko, magpursigi ka sa pag-adal. Tadakol ka pang magayon na mababasa. Taiyan, madala sa imo, sa dawa anong lugar na gugustuhan mo. Ano pa kayan? Mus, mapuuna kita magbasa. In a peaceful sitio of Maharang, surrounded by tall and bountiful coconut trees bending to the green rice fields of the Bicol region, lived a little girl named Cicely, together with her Lola Celia, a warm-hearted and caring 70-year-old woman who loves cooking traditional lutong bahay. The people of the village are known for their warm smiles, faith, and most of all is their love of exceptionally spicy food. But Cicely was unlike any other. She is different. Cicely dislikes any spicy food at all. She wouldn't take a small bite, not even a little. Every morning, before the sun rises and greets their cozy wooden house, Cicely would wake up because of the aromatic smell of coconut milk, garlic, onions, and warm, freshly cooked rice. Lola Celia would prepare her meal in their small kitchen. When her visitors came to visit their small house, Lola Celia would cook dishes that every Bicolano admired, ginataang gabi and the famous Bicol Express, which is rich with coconut milk and spiced with red chilies. But whenever Cicely saw those red chilies, and she made a face. What's our dish, Lola? I don't like that. I hate when it's gulay. Lola, that's too spicy. Cicely complains, pushing her plate away. Lola Celia would laugh softly. Ah, Apo, she would say, a little spice can make the food alive. But Cicely shook her head and turned away. Lola Celia smiles with concern. She always reminds Cicely of one important rule. In this house, we respect the food that is served to us, she says gently. And so, Cicely would try to eat at least a little, like an ant bite. So, she carefully avoided every tiny piece of chili she could see. Because of this, everyone in the village knew Cicely as the picky eater. Despite Cicely's picky eating, Lola Celia never became angry at her. Instead, she patiently taught Cicely about food. Come here, Apo, Lola Celia would say while stirring a pot. Watch how we cook. While Cicely sits on a small wooden stool and observes her grandmother, Celia shows her how to peel garlic, wash vegetables, and squeeze freshly coconut milk. This is gabi, Lola Celia says, while holding a purple root vegetables. It grows well in our land. And this, she adds, lifting a small bright red chili, is siling labuyo, small but very brave. Cicely stares at the chili suspiciously. It's too brave for me, Lola, she says. You know, your name is connected to this chili. Lola Celia laughs. Cicely blinks in surprise. My name? Cicely? Yes, it came from Silly. Lola Celia said gently, because of your mother. That night, while the crickets sang outside, Lola Celia told Cicely a story. You were very young when your mother passed away. Lola Celia began softly. Cicely listens carefully. Your mother's name was Cecilia. She was brave, strong, and joyful. Everyone in the village admired her, but what made Cecilia famous was something surprising. She loved spicy food more than anyone. Lola Celia said with a smile. More than you, Lola? Cicely asked. Oh yes, much more. In fact, Cecilia was known around the village as the Queen of Labuyo. She could eat food so spicy that even the strongest men in the village would start sweating. She believed that spicy food brought warmth to the heart and courage to the spirit. Cecilia, listening with wide eyes, said, So, my name come from Silly? So Lola Cecilia nods. Your mother said if she had a daughter, she would name her something that remind her of the fiery little chili she loved. Cicely looks at the floor quietly. It felt strange knowing she was named after something she disliked so much. The next day, Lola Celia cooks Bicol Express again. The aroma fills the house. Cicely sits at the table and watches the dish carefully. Normally, she would complain, but this time, she remembers the story of her mother, the Queen of Labuyo. Then, she picks up her spoon slowly. I want to try a little. Lola Celia's eyes spark with surprise and pride. Cicely take a small bite. At first, the creamy coconut milk tastes delicious. Then, the chili arrived. Cicely's tongue felt like it was dancing with fire. Ah! Cicely gasps. Lola Celia quickly hands over her a glass of water. Cicely drank it fiercely while fanning her mouth. But then she started laughing. It's spicy, she said, but it's not bad. As the years passed, Cicely continues to help her grandmother in the kitchen. She learns how to chop vegetables, learns how to cook rice perfectly, and learns how to prepare ginataang gabi and even Bicol Express. Sometimes, she still finds food too spicy, but she never pushes her plate away anymore because Lola Celia had taught her something important. For Cicely, food was not only about taste, it was about gratitude, culture, and respect in Bicol homes. Food carries stories. For Cicely, food was not only about taste, it was about gratitude, culture, and respect. In Bicolano homes, food carries stories. Stories of families, stories of tradition, and stories of love. After 1 year, Cicely was no longer the picky eater everyone knows. Because deep inside her, she also carries a small fire that grows over time. A fire of courage and culture and the loving lessons of her grandmother. The end. Now that we've finished reading the story, we will now proceed in vocabulary exercise which is found in the page number 8 here. So here we